Right now in Sacramento, a tree's fallen and it's blocking part of J Street.
KCRA 3's Maricela de la Cruz got to the scene. She's showing us how this is impacting traffic. Maricela.
Yeah, Golsanidi, this is right at the intersection of 17th and J Streets. You can see it's a pretty big tree. It's actually blocking 2 lanes of traffic. We know that a Sacramento Police Department officer is back there just making sure that traffic is flowing slowly, carefully. There is a lot of traffic. That's the direction that we were coming from. And this is right at the intersection again of 17th and J Street. So pretty, we are seeing some traffic here. We know that there are some bars in the area, but I asked around, they have not been impacted by this. So business as usual in these bars that are here in this area. I'm told that this happened at around 5:40 today. So just over an hour that this tree fell from this sidewalk here on 17th and J Street. I'm also told that Sacramento City crews are on their way to start cleaning this up. However, there's no ETA on how long that is actually going to take. So if people are heading out here tonight, it's Friday night, people are still out and about. Just make sure that if you are in Midtown, 17th and J Streets, you are going to come across a little bit of traffic. For now, we are live. Maricela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News.
Maricela, thank you. Let's check in with Heather. And we're not dealing with really windy conditions, but when the ground gets saturated like that, we do see some trees come down.
Yeah, we had an occasional gust around 30 to 35 miles per hour, but most of the day the wind has not been an issue. So that tree likely, the water just kind of got into all the soils where the root system was, got top heavy with all the rain, and down it came. So fortunately, it doesn't look like anybody was, injured by that tree. But we're going to continue to look out for that through this evening because soaking rain still ongoing. We are starting to see more breaks now compared to earlier today. Downtown Sacramento, more or less rain for about 10 hours straight at this point. I want to take you down to the San Joaquin Valley, though. Wasn't much rain Wednesday or Thursday, but now it's coming through. We'll pick up a few tenths of an inch of rain in Modesto. Stockton will close in on about half of an inch of rain through tonight. We saw Maricela there in downtown Sacramento. For right now, a little bit of a break, but there are still some showers yet to come through. We'll pick up another few tenths of an inch of rain across the county. Farther up to the north, well, this is where the heaviest of the rain was the past 2 days. We still have some batches of moderate rain moving through Colusa County, getting up into Sutter County and over towards Butte County, but there too, things will be easing through tonight. This is a 3-hour radar loop. I just want to show you how you can see this main line of rain slowly starting to drop from north to south. That's that atmospheric river moving through. Here's what we're looking at through the rest of tonight. Maybe as much as another half an inch of rain in downtown Sacramento, but this is again all the way through tomorrow morning, so it'll come in slower bursts compared to what we saw earlier today. 1 to 2 inches of rain still possible, though, into the foothills, so it is going to be soggy into Saturday morning. Things will get better through the weekend. I'll show you that forecast in a few minutes.
All right, definitely checking back with you, Heather. Thank you. Well, the heavy rain has caused some creeks to rise up. No major flooding, but it is worth keeping an eye out. And
KCRA 3's Carolina Estrada is at Sacramento County's Arcade Creek. That one is running high. Carolina?
Yeah, so right now it's at a warning stage, not a flooding stage, which means the level is just below the bridge. So right now we're standing right next to the Arden Creek. That's right next to the American River College and Winding Way. We're going to zoom in to give you a look. You can see the water moving pretty quickly and pretty high below this bridge. However, we're not seeing any water coming on to Winding Way, so traffic is still flowing through here, so we're not seeing any kind of road issue or ponding here right now. But the rain did stop just a couple minutes ago. We're not seeing it come down anymore, but it is still a concern. If the rain continues, the levels could go up and it could start flooding onto Winding Way, but we're not seeing that right now. The water is moving pretty quickly, though, as you guys can probably see. We see that yellow light right in the back telling drivers to slow down. And let me just give you a look. We see some vehicles coming through right now. You're going to see them pass. No standing water, no ponding. Traffic is flowing pretty quickly through here and steady, so there's no issues here on that part, but they are keeping an eye out on this area that could potentially flood in the future if that rain keeps coming down hard. But for now, not raining as hard as it was earlier today, which is good news, but we might see a little bit of that rain later. For now, now live in the Arden Arcade area. Carolina Estrada, KCRA 3 News. Back to you guys.
Yeah, we've seen it there like that before. Great illustration for us, Carolina. Well, the rising creeks leading to one water rescue tonight.
Yeah, this was near Bowman Avenue in Sacramento next to Steelhead Creek, the outflow to Arcade Creek that Carolina just showed us. Fire crews say the people on an island out there are homeless, and fire crews rescued one man and his dog. You can see the dog there in that firefighter's arms. Firefighters tried to convince that person to come with them. They refused, so that person, the other person on the island, is just going to stay there unless the water continues to rise and they end up needing to call for help.
And in Sacramento County, crews are keeping an eye on areas that are prone to street flooding. The heavy rain is ponding in some areas, and that's leaving clogging drains. So crews have been working all day to make sure that the water can drain off properly. The county at this point didn't seem to be too concerned about the rain we got today.
We expect that the ground should be able to soak up most of it. This is our first flush, and so we're looking at a situation where the ground is still dry and we'll be able to handle what's coming our way. What this does is actually takes our culverts and our areas where we were supposed to have the water go and flush it out.
Well, the city of Sacramento has been responded to similar calls for minor street flooding, but does not expect any major issues.